Itaola Bafetu, Touchline Sessions, you all know. My name is Bomi, and of course, I'm not alone.
See, Fedor Fetu, the name is Civile, and it's the touchline sessions. Yeah. Asinzini, asingeni Spanish Mafetu. We had nice fixtures this weekend,
Yeah,
Yeah, thrilling
man.
fixtures,
Yeah.
extraordinary fixtures. So, yeah, let us get right into it, man. The
Yeah, man.
Soweto derby, man.
As you were saying earlier, the Soweto Derby, an epic fixture, an epic clash between two of the biggest teams in Mzansi, and before the game, I said it, Uti, I was not predicting any goals, in fact, not even a lot of goals, but thanks to Evidence Mahopa. Yeah, siyabonga.
Yeah, I think this is a typical derby, typical Soweto derby. We're not going to see a lot of goals.
Yeah,
Yeah, but we did see a couple of individual brilliance there with
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Masangani
yeah,
and Mufuge. Huge shout out to Mufuge, man.
yeah,
That guy is super talented. I think him going to England and Wolves, I think kind of inspired him because wow, I saw him trying to test Ukun from a distance.
mm,
That's something we really see in our football in South Africa.
yeah,
So yeah, if this is what he's gonna do going forward, I think it's gonna be fun watching our ball.
yeah, and he pickpocketed Umthetho a couple of times in the midfield. So yeah, it brought a lot for the Orlando Pirates offensively. Mofugeng, alongside Maswangani.
Ne.
They posed a lot of problems for that Kaiser Chiefs defense. Yeah. Plus the Kaiser Chiefs on their side, I think Uguti they had a number of players who were off, who were not on top form.
Yeah, the guy that gets 1 million per month, Ke- Keegan Dooley, bruh. No hate, bruh.
Allegedly,
Allegedly, yeah, SARS.
yeah.
No hate, bruh. There's no hate, bruh. Like, yo, he gets a lot of money, bruh. He's the highest paid.
Mm,
For him to not show up in big games,
yeah.
yeah, bruh. You wonder. Yeah, we ain't handling, man. It's supposed to serve as inspiration, man, and motivation. I call it, man.
But yeah, man, this is a reaction video, so we'll not get too deep into the fixture. Yeah, cause yeah. So let's move on to Supersport United. They lost against his Cocoon.
They lost, didn't they, draw?
They lost
They
2-1.
lost.
Yeah.
I super sport, bro. Yo, classic definition of inconsistency. They
Fit,
you just
fit.
don't understand what's happening with super sports. Kevin Hunt is such a formidable coach. You see Kevin Hunt, you get the chills. We could say this is the coach. This is the right coach for if you want to take your team to the next level. You want Kevin Hunt there. But manji, I don't know what happened after he went to Kaiser Chiefs, right? Uchintshile nje. Omunye umuntu esingasamazi.
Now, but credit, or rather, let me put it this way: since he's been with the Supersport, they've looked a lot better. In fact, I was even thinking, Guti, they would actually be a team that would actually chase the Sundowns.
Bro. Hayi, ivale mfana. Ivale. Hayi, ivale.
But yeah, man, Supersport United lost 2-1 to Skukune United. And then let's get into history was made this past weekend
Yeah, the
in terms
AFL.
of African football.
It
Yeah, I saw the president of FIFA now corner in
was there, man.
attendance.
Yeah,
Yeah.
uh, bro, I saw his face a couple of times, bro. Like he looked. I don't know, bro. That look, I can't. Like, please explain that look, bro. Please explain that look because we were watching the game. See too. What
Yeah,
was that
man.
look, bro? Like kwenzakalani?
Maybe confusion, yana, or surprise.
Especially that time when guys were wasting time, bro.
Speaking of that time wasting tactics,
These are the things that make South Africa trend, bro. Always the wrong things. We are gonna trend now. They're not gonna say Sundowns. They will say South African football or African football, bro. This is what's gonna make us trend. We always trend for the wrong reasons.
Nah, but overall, I think it was a good showing for African football. I think we can only grow from here. And credit to Coach Rulani. I'm of the humble opinion that he's one of the best in Africa. So I think him lifting a continental cup, yeah, it just goes a step into justifying that.
Yeah, the boys deserved it.
Yeah.
After that brilliant performance from them, it's at home. You playing a second leg, your final. I think this is what you want to see.
Mm,
You know, you want to see the players fighting. It's a final. They lost. They finally MTN 8. What a way to bounce back and winning a final, a continental cup. Yeah, right. It's only getting better for it downs from here. Yeah.
What do you make of the sentiments on social media saying it's a glorified cup, or it's
And
those negative.
you should always consider with you who's saying that. Yeah,
Ah,
sizoyivala lapho.
yeah,
You
yeah.
should always consider with you who is saying lezo zinto lezo. Siyivale
Yeah,
lapho
I
ke.
don't think anything more needs to be said about that. And then let's get into another of the huge clashes in the weekend. A match that left me emotionally drained. After the game, I was so.
Badlalile abafana. Inhliziyo yami icishe yafa.
Manchester City, or rather, let me put it this way: Chelsea versus Manchester City, 4-all draw.
I'm fine. I say this game was gonna go down as one of the game of my season or of the season for me. You know, it was drama. It was a close contest.
Mm.
Mm, what a game, bro! Had to watch it 2 times.
Nah, I'll be honest, I won't watch that game
I told
again.
you I'm rooting for Chiefs. That's why I'm saying badlalile abafana. Inhliziyo yami
Nah,
icishe
nah.
yafa.
I was left, folks. I was left so disappointed. Yo, especially given the fact that City led 3 times in the game. It's if it has ever occurred before, I think it's very rare for Manchester City to lead on so many occasions and not go on to win the game. Lead so late into the game and still not win the game. Nah, it was draining for me, bro. It was draining.
Badlalile abafana.
After Rodri scored, oh, I felt like I could fly, my man. And then Ruben Diaz, man.
Cole Palmer choked your wings.
Nah. Let me. Okay, yeah, Cole Palmer, he did what he was supposed to do, but Ruben Diaz, I do feel that this was one of the worst games he's had in a City jersey. It
I
was
think
a
2 goals are on him, bro.
horrendous show. Yeah,
2 goals are on him.
yeah, sliding for both goals, sliding,
Sliding wire.
sliding. I don't. Man, yeah, nah. That's one of my captains. Let me not mock him, but I think nah, he knows Uti. Um, there's a lot to improve from that performance.
Yeah, man. For Ruben Diaz was one of his worst performance in a City jersey, and I hate to say this, but when you do this at City, you run a risk, running a huge risk. You might never, ever get into that first 11, bro. Whew, gone. But hey, yeah, we've been talking about the City, man, and how disappointed you were. But let's talk about Abafana that actually showed up for that game, and they didn't let the champions, the defending champions, they weren't the treble winners, all that. Right, didn't get into their heads, bro. They played their socks off. Amajita there.
Yeah, special mention to the two former City players,
But I
Cole
honestly
Palmer
think,
and
bro, these guys were
Raheem Sterling.
overrated for this game, bro. Raheem Sterling and Cole Palmer, no man. The guy, bro, for me, that won he came for Chelsea, Conor Gallagher, bro. all over the pitch the whole time, bro. You, no one said it, but the guy actually played four positions, bro, in that game. Four positions, and he was super good in all of them, Fitch.
Yeah, but to say Raheem's performance in that game was overrated, uthini kahle kahle?
No, I'm not saying it. Okay, yeah, I said that overrated. But what I'm actually trying to say, Gucci, Copa, I mean, Conor Gallagher deserved the Man of the Match award.
Yeah, in my opinion, I do think Guti they messed it up when they gave it to Cole Palmer. In my opinion, I felt Guti Raheem was actually a better player on the day, but Connor,
Didn't you didn't see his
nah,
game, bro?
nah.
Didn't see his game.
But that
Didn't
that
see his
that
game.
could also be because you watched the game twice. You watched
Mm.
it back and you saw different
Bro,
things.
this guy, bro.
I'm never watching
First
that game again.
played the first 45 minutes. First 45 minutes, he played as an attacking mid. See, played the whole game, tracking back, helping out to Kukurea there with Walker and Foden.
Foden.
The second half, he played as a right winger. Cole Palmer played as a center attacking mid. And then when the game progressed, went on to play as a defensive midfielder. So Moise Caicedo, he ventured forward, and then the last the closing phases of the game, he went on to play a double pivot with the with who's this guy?
Ukujoku, if I'm
Yes,
not mistaken.
Leslie.
Yeah.
Yeah, Leslie. So and he was so alive, Cole Palmer. But I don't know why I didn't notice him the first time when I watched the game.
Ukalaga.
Ukalaga, yeah, he was so on, bruh. So on. I think one of the reasons that he has that armband, Gucci. Wow. If he's gonna pull up this kind of performances in huge games, he's going somewhere. Chelsea are gonna, yeah, they're gonna
Fight for
come
top
alright,
four.
bruh. Fight for top four. Hey, top four, bruh. They still have to go to where Aston Villa. They still have to play with Aston Villa. Ne? They need to play
They
Aston
still have
Villa
to,
away.
yeah.
Hey, Aston Villa, brother. Villa Park.
Nase Etihad basays.
Ah, I'm fit.
I get we are speaking of them fighting for a top four.
Top
So
four.
yeah,
Yeah. They still have to go to ATS. They have to go to Enfield. They still have to go to the what? The London Stadium. Oh, okay, London Stadium. They won against Chelsea. I mean, no, Tottenham.
yes, they won. It's the game that they won.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and again, say credit to Chelsea. I said this post match. I mean pre-match.
Pre-match, yeah.
Which everyone deemed Chelsea as outright underdogs, especially against Arsenal, against Tottenham, against City. All of those fixtures they haven't lost. Haven't lost. So, badlalile abafana.
Yeah, singaze sikhulume ngeChelsea kakhulu la. Brighton they drew 1-1 with Sheffield.
I don't know what's happening with the Brighton. Maybe it's the injuries and all that. Because wow, they just turned, man. You know, things aren't going okay for them right now. They're losing players like every time. I don't know if Solomach was playing. Was he playing?
I don't recall seeing him.
Yeah, he's also players are injured. Milner injured. Like everyone there, almost everyone is injured there, man. You know.
Stupinian is still out. Yeah. So yeah, Brighton. I think you quite correct. I think those even before the injuries, coach was constantly rotating, but I feel that you need a consistent lineup, barring one, two, or three changes. But to constantly and consistently make six, seven, eight changes to your starting lineups week in, week out, yeah, I don't. At the time when it was working and they were still winning, obviously it was something to be praised. Yeah, they are rotating their lineup, but they still get the results. But in the long run, I do feel Guti, you need consistency.
Mm. Yeah, because the players, how are the players gonna understand each other?
Mm,
Yeah, so
mm.
this is what you want. Like, you need players that are gonna know with you. We are first 11 players. Yeah, yeah, they are so inconsistent, super inconsistent this season in Brighton. One of the teams I don't think they're gonna make it go top 7 or something.
So, do you
I'm
think
so
Uguti
disappointing.
between them and Menu, who will finish higher? Yeah, let's just put it that way. Brighton, Manchester United, who finishes higher?
I want to say menu. I'm rooting. I'm not rooting. I think menu might finish higher. Yeah,
Mm, all right, interesting.
yeah, because they tend to win now. They tend to win those fixtures. Those when they're playing against the so-called smaller teams, they don't draw. They win those games. So you don't have to beat Liverpool. You don't have to beat City. You don't have to beat Arsenal to get a good position, especially on the log. So I do think they're gonna finish higher than Brighton.
Interesting. All right.
When Ngicabanga-
No, I was just saying, Uguti, it's interesting.
yeah, who do you think will finish higher?
In
Menu Brighton.
Menu or Brighton?
Yeah.
In my opinion, Brighton,
Why? Why?
because things are worse. Menu.
I feel it, bruh. You are a City fan. We should always put that into consideration. You're always gonna hate on menu.
Hate.
Yeah,
Nah,
man.
I don't hate teams that I don't compete against. So, Bafetu, that is us from Touchline Sessions with our reactions to the weekend fixtures. Please do um, share ukuthi nina nicabangeni from the results that we saw from this past weekend. And yeah, man, bayenzeni abantu mfethu.
Yeah, especially i-result Chelsea and City wafit. That was a thriller wafit. Nice game there. Yeah, because he said bazoyishave Chelsea. And wow, uh, Chelsea man.
Ngiyayivala lento uyayivula
Chelsea.
futhi.
Yeah,
Kanti
Saibala, no, Saibala.
zithini ngawo?
Guys, please do comment there, man. We'd love to hear your opinions or those on those round of fixtures. They were great fixtures, extraordinary fixtures. Your boy Sevilla, with my best part here, the Worms, over and out.
Danko.